Cowboys won a wild one in Stillwater. I'm Barry Trammell along with OSU writer Nathan Ruiz. We're here at Boone Pickens Stadium. We're on Saturday night. The Cowboys rally to beat West Virginia 45-41. And Nathan, down 17 at halftime, a brand new team came out at halftime.
Yeah, in many ways. They changed formations, they changed defensive plans, and Taylor Cornelius looked like a bit of a different quarterback. So Oklahoma State ends up securing bowl eligibility for the 13th straight season. Holds West Virginia to only 10 points in the second half to complete that second half comeback. Arguably OSU's best performance of the year in a half with what we saw against the number 9 team in the country.
Cowboys score on their final 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. 3 long touchdown drives engineered by Cornelius, who was sensational in that second half. Shaky in the first half. 2 bad decisions led to interceptions. West Virginia dominated the game, led 31-14. But the Cowboys came out rolling. You mentioned that defense playing better. West Virginia's only touchdown drive in the second half came after they converted 2 fourth downs. Dana Holgerson was desperate, did not want to settle for a field goal. Really thought that the OSU had the upper hand when they had the ball, and turns out they did. They went down the field. Chuba Hubbard was excellent, made a couple big runs. Cornelius running and throwing. Tylan Wallace then makes some big plays, including the game-winning touchdown in which he carries the West Virginia corner into the end zone.
Yeah, so you mentioned those 3 guys especially. Chuba Hubbard filling in for Justice Hill, who didn't play today. J.D. King not available either. So Chuba Hubbard steps up, has a huge game. He kind of talked a bit about the physicality of American football, that if he didn't want to get hit, he would run track more. So he's a guy who I think is prepared for this. We saw it last week in Bedlam. Taylor Cornelius becoming the 10th quarterback in Big 12 history with a 300-yard, 300 passing yard, 100 rushing yard game. 6 total touchdowns from him. If you take away a 5 incompletion stretch in the second quarter that included those 2 interceptions, he's 30 for 41 today. So just a great game for him, except for a small stretch there in the second quarter. And then Tylan Wallace continuing his Bolitnikov campaign. Did have a fumble, did have a couple drops, but finishes with 7 catches, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns, including the game winner.
5 touchdown passes for Cornelius. He had 100 yards rushing, over 300 yards passing, just a phenomenal day. And the defense caps it off with a stop at the end. West Virginia gets down to the 14-yard line, 1 play left. A.J. Green knocks down a pass. Jim Knowles dialed up a blitz. Pretty risky, but it didn't want Will Greer sitting back there picking anything off. And Cowboys get a monumental victory and get bowl eligible.